Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. Welcome to your reading for late November 2023. I hope you're doing well. Let's get straight into it. We're going to start with money and career messages first, and then we'll have a look and see what's going on in love. So what I'm being shown, you have great success and prosperity around you in terms of your career right now. You might not feel it though, okay? Because I'm getting the impression that some of you could be struggling with bosses and management right now. So this is the card about managers, but I was drawn to the red on the card. So red can be, inflamed situations, anger, frustration. So I feel like there could be some tension around management. There could be some gossip too, so watch who you speak to around the workplace, because we have the Page of Swords here. It did come out in the reverse position. So the message I was getting around that was actually you're waiting on news, you're waiting on a decision. There is new beginnings in your energy. So I feel like some of you could be hoping to start a new position, but there is a new opportunity gestating right now. And it is a good time for you to start a whole new career if that's what you're wanting. I'm also getting that people that you've already built relationships with, they're the ones who are going to be opening doors for you, okay? So you've got the connections card. It says contact those who can help you, or who can give you a leg up. Your actions will be setting you up for the next opportunity, okay? Your luck is changing. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is, fated meetings, happy accidents, and just your destiny unfolding in a good way. Your luck improving is what I'm getting. After a period of maybe stagnancy, we have the Hanged Man, things being up in the air, you feeling a little bit suspended, not able to make any moves, or feeling like you have to wait for other people to make decisions. Your blocks are definitely being lifted, okay? It says previous obstacles are being lifted away, and you have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So before, I feel like you were very overwhelmed. You were taking on probably too much responsibility for a while there. And I feel like this new opportunity that's opening up for you is going to allow you to release a lot of heaviness around your career. In the meantime, if you are struggling with bosses and management, the advice is to surrender defensiveness. So kind of just try to go with the flow and be a little bit more accommodating, I guess, because this card is saying defensiveness is a sign of weakness. Communicate in a more empowered way. So hear the other person out and then offer a clear, non-defensive response. That's what's going to make your life a lot easier, okay? So that is your reading around money and career. Let's move on to your love life. I did do a little bit of a pre-shuffle before I hit the record button, so let's start there. What I'm being shown is your emotional needs aren't really being met right now. If there's anyone in particular, or if there's multiple people interested in you, they're kind of not cutting the mustard. They could be a little bit selfish. They're not inspiring faith and trust in you, because we have the Fool in the reverse. You don't want to take a leap in that direction, okay? So we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like it could be people showing a slight romantic interest, but they're not really making an effort. So that's what I mean by they're not inspiring your faith and trust. They're not inspiring you to make any moves. We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, which tends to come out a lot in your readings. It usually is someone coming back around. But I just feel like this is also a message here around you walking away from people who keep you in the dark, because the moon is also here, and you can see the moon in this card. This is another message around your emotional needs aren't being met. We have 8 empty cups here. So I feel like you're just steering yourself away from time wasters, which has been another message that has come out in your recent readings. Now, I'm also being drawn to the water. See the water line? It's a little bit like there's in and out. So people who are in and out, people who don't really know what they want, or they don't want to build a solid relationship, you're not interested in spending your time and energy on those people. You're looking for passionate, all-consuming love. That's what I'm getting from that red color that this person is wearing, okay? Because I'm getting lots of red here. We've got the devil. I feel like many of you are sick of feeling stuck in connections that are just, they're dead ends. They're dead end connections is what I'm getting. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn here with this devil card. And we have the moon. So this is Pisces energy, but this is just, again, that message around you're sick of people keeping you in the dark. You don't want to be dealing with people who keep you wondering what is going on. You don't want to be playing guessing games anymore, okay? There could have been a connection that ended quite suddenly, and maybe it didn't really even have the chance to get off the ground. I feel like you might have abruptly left the building when you saw that this person was just going to be playing the games that you're just done playing. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Now, I feel like there's a reference here to Capricorn season. I feel like with the moon card, also talking about cycles, I feel like a cycle is going to come to an end by Capricorn season, which is the end of December. So by this time next month, you're going to see an improvement in your love life is what I'm getting from that, okay? Page of Wands in the reverse position at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like maybe a new connection kind of just fell off. It fell off, like, it, you know, with that Fool card in the reverse position and with this Eight of Cups, you know, maybe you lost interest quite quickly, or the other person showed their true colors accidentally, and you were like, oh yeah, there's no deal here. There is just no deal. So I feel like with this Empress card, you could be just waiting to see what better offers are coming in for you. Again, Wheel of Fortune, your luck is about to change. You're about to enter into a new cycle. And I feel like that cycle is going to begin in Capricorn season, all right? Again, with this Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, the people around you are just not willing to put in the effort. And we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. You're just going to cut them loose before they could even ask what the hell, right? So the sun is still here. We're on the 21st of November right now as I'm recording. So we're still in Scorpio season. And you're just looking for truthful connections. You're looking for clear communication. Direct communication is what I'm getting with the Sun and the Ace of Swords. You're moving into a much happier cycle. You know your worth is what I'm getting from the Nine of Pentacles, and you are freeing yourself from people who cannot offer you anything of substance. Ace of Cups in the reverse. So you're feeling a little bit empty right now because no one's filling up your cup, but we all know that it's our responsibility to fill our cups. And then eventually it's only a matter of time before someone will come along and want to join forces with you. Let's see. Yeah, see, Two of Cups next to the King of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like some of you just saw pretty quickly that just you couldn't rely on someone, you couldn't depend on someone. They weren't investing. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. They didn't have anything of substance to offer. Okay, they were procrastinating is what I'm getting. Seven of Wands in the reverse. They were procrastinating. Maybe they took too long to kind of organize another visit, organize another date, and so I feel like things came to a grinding halt with this Death card here. Yeah, and Nine of Wands. You closed the door on this person. You shut the door on this connection. Okay. Now I feel like this is saying, with this Eight of Wands next to the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, you can expect, come Capricorn season, way more people coming your way. And it's going to be the result of you knowing your worth and drawing a line in the sand and going, no, I deserve so much more. So the universe is going to be rewarding you. There's going to be a lot of choices coming up. So with this Eight of Wands, this is coming towards you. People are going to be coming towards you like moths to a flame. There are going to be people competing for your time and energy with the Five of Wands, and this is going to leave you with choices to make. But just remember that the Seven of Cups can sometimes mean not all of the choices are going to be good choices. Some of them are going to be illusions and temptations. You're going to need to make conscious choices and be discerning, okay? You're going to need to keep your, what's the word? Maybe your animalistic impulses, you're going to need to keep them in check, because, you know, sometimes I see the Seven Cups as representative of the seven deadly sins, you know, lust, wrath, gluttony. So Scorpio, I feel like lust is a big thing for you. You might put a very big emphasis on the sexual chemistry and connection that you have with someone, but you're going to need to take into account the other things that someone has to offer, you know. Can they, are they looking for the same kind of level of commitment? Do they have enough in common with you in terms of values? All right, so that's what I'm being shown in terms of what's happening for you in love. Let's see what the Moonology deck says. Please show me, what are the messages for Scorpio in love? What are the messages for Scorpio in love, please? Prosperity lies ahead, yes. And you're very close to achieving your goal. Very interesting. You could be, I know last reading I said Aries. You could be meeting an Aries. I'm also getting Taurus energy as well. Interesting that they're consecutive signs. Adjustments are required. Yeah, so I feel like you might need to work on raising your energetic vibration. Weed out the time wasters. Maybe make some adjustments in terms of your routines. You know, are you spending too much time at work to the detriment of your social life? Are you, you know, how are you blocking yourself in the love department? What needs to be changed up? Okay, let's have a look at your advice. What are the messages for Scorpio in love, please, Spirit? What are the messages for Scorpio in love? What are the messages for Scorpio? Just channeling your energy. All right, so let's see. I'm seeing the number 8 as being significant to you, which talks about the need to make changes if you're noticing patterns that keep repeating, right? Someone could have been withholding something from you in the recent past. They could have been a little bit dishonest. Spirit is just saying that it was a sign of fear. And it was also a way that they could control the connection or the narrative. So whenever someone withholds or distorts the truth, it's because they're attempting to impact on how the other person can behave. So I feel like you're going to need to just let that go, accept it and forgive it so that you can move forward. I feel like you might have just cut that person off without sharing your real feelings. And I feel like you denied yourself the ability to just, let it out. Okay. So you never really got a clear answer about why someone did something or why they didn't do something. You kind of just decided to shut the door. Spirit is also saying just accept what you know and feel to be right for you without trying to convince others that it must be right for them. So maybe, you just saw that it was not worth your time and energy to explain yourself because you weren't ever going to get through to the other person anyway. Spirit is saying that a time of confusion is swiftly coming to an end, which is welcome news. I definitely get the sense that you could have just shut down on someone. Because you weren't willing to just, kind of be at their mercy, or this person was keeping you stuck. So you just made a conscious effort and choice to cover the hole and move on. All right. But if you're going to be learning anything from that experience, maybe it's just the fact that sometimes just communicating can be cathartic. You've got the game of life is rigged in your favor, and there are angels playing on your side. But definitely there's a message here around the only way to resolve conflict is to open, not close. And I feel like you did close down with this person. You weren't able to give forth to them, and so there was a block there. Instead of joining with them, you hid, and you weren't able to kind of resolve that conflict. You were a little bit resentful that they didn't do something that you expected them to do. And the way forward is to take responsibility for your own feelings by recognizing that you are the one who can change them, and you no longer have to manipulate others to do things differently in order for you to feel good. So choose to feel good despite what someone is or isn't doing, right? Don't hand them over the key to your happiness. It's giving them way too much power. It's kind of the message that I'm getting. But let's see what else we can get from, that was just too many decks. I'm surrounded by them. Okay, let's have a look. Angels and Spirit, please show me what is Scorpio's advice in love. Yeah, we've got a card about actions speaking louder than words. I feel like you already understood that. You observed their behavior and you made a call. Okay, interesting. You've got dreams are not enough. Dreams are simply illusions. Again, there's that message around actions speak louder than words. The card is saying falling in love can be magical, but don't be so eager to maintain a fantasy at all costs in order to avoid exposing the other's shadow. Love is embracing it all. So you might have turned a blind eye in the very early days of this connection because this person gave you a really good impression. Maybe you were willing to look past certain things, certain signs that the two of you might not have been a good match. Anyway, I see you now focusing on your own happiness. Now, let's have a look at your crystal spirit message. Angels and Spirit, please show me what is Scorpio's love message in late November 2023, please. What is Scorpio's love message? Okay, you've got citrine. I love it. That's one of your birthstones, right? It's about happiness, focusing on your own happiness. Choosing people who are able to make you happy. In our relationships, we work to build foundations of love and trust. And one way to do that is through simply spending time together having fun. Do something with someone else, some activity that you enjoy or that neither of you have tried before that will make your hearts happy. Being adventurous can be fun, even if the experience doesn't turn out quite as you expected and the rain insists on falling on your parade. Intend to find something funny and positive in whatever you do with others today, and joy will be your gift, magnified by the power of citrine. Remember, your joy encourages and inspires others to let go of their sadness and cynicism, so don't hold back, radiate happiness. Yeah, so there's a need to let go of any and all negativity. And with all the hard work that you do to overcome your old patterns, heal the wounds of the past, and forgive yourself and others as you walk the healing path, you might find that you have forgotten how to just have fun and laugh. So the advice is just to be happy. I hope this reading was helpful, Scorpio. Do leave me feedback in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.